you good motherfuckers, and if you didn't know, last week was the most important day of the entire bloody year. A day of the year where we take time to really acknowledge the amazing work that women do all across the globe. And not just that, but we take time to realise the inequalities, the disadvantages, and the struggles that women have to deal with on a daily basis. And I think it's a bit fucked up that women get a day. And not for the reasons that you probably think. Because why a day? How can all the achievements, how can that be concentrated into a day? For me personally, to the women in my life, I show respect to them on a daily basis. I want them to succeed on a daily basis. I encourage them and try to empower them on a daily basis. And not just them, but anyone else in my life. And I think that's what we should learn from all of these things, is to just pick the people up that are around us, and if everyone did that, it'd be a better world, but that's not going to happen now, is it? But this is a very special day, and not just for women, but for media companies like Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia is just a website that basically just writes shitty articles on a daily basis, and they love International Women's Day because finally they get to produce some amazing content to show off the very special people that work for Mamma Mia. Yeah. This is fantastic. And for International Women's Day, Mamma Mia released a video that got over 1 million views on Facebook, and it is called If a Man Lived Like a Woman for a Day. Let's check it out, shall we?
Being a working professional, you know, you get judged on your appearance.
Got the old Spanx on today.
The reality is you just have to look the part. Gotta look good.
Yeah, okay, because only women have to dress up for work. Men certainly don't get judged on their appearance at all, not even slightly. But even so, who enforces these beauty standards? It's mainly, maybe I'm wrong, but it's mainly other women. I don't think that women are going out to impress men. I think women are going to work trying to impress other women. And it's media publications like Mamma Mia that are pushing this standard. If you look at their website just for a few minutes, you'll find hundreds of articles saying, this is what you should wear this summer. This is how you should dress today. Are you going out tonight and you want to hide your fucking baby belly? This is how you're going to do it. If you want to stop people thinking they need to be beautiful in a certain way, Mamma Mia, then stop being such a fucking hypocrite for starters, you cocksuckers.
Gotta look good. Spend about an hour in the morning for hair and makeup. 7 different types of face creams.
Listen, don't bitch and moan about getting ready every morning and it's taken 3 hours, okay? I get it. You got to apply 30 fucking face creams. But guess what? Do you know what that means? It means when you're 45 years old, you might look 30. Yeah? Good on ya. And you're not going to be like me who doesn't put fucking face creams on and be 25 years old and look fucking 55. All right? It's a harsh wind where I live, motherfucker.
$200 a month for cut and colour. My wife pays about $50 though.
There's a reason that men's haircuts are a lot cheaper than women's. For a woman to get a haircut, there's a lot more hair for starters. There's a lot of blokes that get out there and they pay $30 for a men's haircut and there's fucking one big fucking whooshka with the razor and that's it. And ladies are there for 4.5 fucking hours getting, I don't know what happens in females. I've dyed my beard before, right? I dyed it pink for a fundraiser, right? I had to bleach the bastard, I had to dye it pink. I was there for like 3 hours. It took fucking forever. That's why women's haircuts cost more than men's. Not because of the patriarchy.
Too slutty? It's too prudish. It's too fun. Perfect.
Can we just stop right here? I'm pretty sure this bloke was raised from the womb on soy milk. He is the biggest soy boy that I have ever seen in my entire existence. Haha, lol. Why are these ladies opening their legs? I know they're trying to make the point of man-spreading, but we've already discussed why men man-spread, because they got balls and testicles, okay? Women do not have balls and testicles. Well, some women have balls and testicles. Please don't take my fucking YouTube channel down. Some do, some don't. It doesn't matter. Everyone's a different gender. Good fucking on ya. All these ladies are doing is they're spreading yo flaps. They're parting the Red Sea. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Open your legs and flaps. All they're doing is opening the Great Wall of Vagina. Fucking, that's way too many. Moving on.
You'd be much prettier if you smiled.
Everyone looks prettier with a smile. Happy is good, all right? If you're not smiling, you don't look as good, unless you're me, and you can smoulder. Look at me, I'm like a bushfire that's just kicking. Don't worry about it.
Shush, jump. Shush, jump.
show us your junk. Who the fuck yells that out? Don't get me wrong, alright? I get it. Men are fucking creeps a lot of the time. And I'm not even going to begin to try and understand what it is to be a woman and have to walk around. You got creeps fucking with a big beard and a fucking receding hairline. Honestly, if you comment on my receding hairline, you're getting blocked. Yelling at you and carrying on like a dickhead. Like, that's not cool, okay? And I don't do that, and dudes, you shouldn't do that. But what dude out there is yelling out, show us your junk? That never happens. That's a stupid thing to say. If you want to say something interesting, say, show us where you piss from.
So I work here. It's about 100 people, 3 men now, which is great. Affirmative action at play.
Sounds like he works at Mamma Mia, because every single article that I found on their website was written by a woman. Hypocritical, once again. Good stuff.
While you're down there.
While you're down there, what? Eat my ass? Men are mad creeps, okay? And I know there are a lot of ladies that will watch this video that have had weird shit like this said to them. And that's not okay, that's not cool. But what you gotta understand about most of those dudes is they're lonely pieces of shit. But for Mamma Mia, as a massive news publication with 1 million views on this video, to lump all men together like that, it's just not helpful, is it? It's just not. It's just putting genders against each other again. The idea of identity politics. It's just shit. It's just fucking shit, guys. That's all it is. It's just bullshit.
Yeah, I've got a work husband, Luke.
Twinsies.
Yep.
Get a room, you two. Can I join in?
Keeps me sane.
Hey, who's up for golf with the ladies?
Oh, mate,
yeah.
ladies go. Ladies go.
Now, she does have what I call a female golfer's haircut.
Yeah, I found out my female colleague's getting paid more than me, even though we literally do exactly the same job. That's just the way it is, I guess, eh?
Once again, the wage gap is not real, you fucking idiots. How anyone with all the information online about the wage gap can still say that one exists? Like, you must get home and just wait for Hogwarts letters to turn up because you're a fucking child.
You men can come through.
There are some benefits to being a man.
Yep, okay, I agree with this point. It's bullshit that women get let into nightclubs easier than men. It's also bullshit that ladies can walk into a nightclub with basically a bra and some fucking booty shorts hanging around, and I've got to go in there wearing jeans when it's 1,000 fucking degrees, alright? That's sexist, that's bullshit, and it keeps me awake at night. You should be able to wear whatever the fuck you want in nightclubs, including amazing merch, just like this one. You can get this on my website, the link's down below. Fucking good on me.
Oh, look, some women just can't take a hint.
This is from the lady over at the bar.
There's no way I am drinking that.
Okay, so far I've made fun of this video, but I agree with this point. Women have to deal with people spiking their drinks. Dudes have to deal with it as well, but on a much smaller scale. And that's fucked that ladies have to worry about that. But you need to worry about that. Okay, don't let anyone tell you that you shouldn't have to worry about it, so you don't worry about it. Worry about it, because there's fuckwits everywhere.
Anyway, getting home, I like to keep my keys in my hand. Makes me feel safer. Sometimes I pretend like I'm listening to something, just so women don't bother me.
Everyone does this, okay? I do this. I'm 6'8" and 110 kilos. I do this because it's fucking dangerous out there. There are psychos everywhere.
I try to avoid parks.
Show us your balls. No one wants to see anyone's balls. I've never understood that. Apparently someone got done for sending dick pics to someone they worked with recently. But it wasn't even dick pics, it was ball pics. You have got some confidence in your balls if you're sending balls first. My big problem with this day, International Women's Day, is not about how ridiculous freaking out about wolf whistling is and how stupid it is to just fall in love with your period and paint it on your face. No, it's nothing to do with that. It's to do with the fact that no one gives a shit about women that aren't from the Western world. Because on the same day that we were talking about how important wage gaps and all this shit was, in Australia, in Yemen, there's been a 63% increase in violent crime against women. That includes rape, sexual assault, murder. No one cared. UNICEF estimated that 72% of young women are married off before the age of 18. In some parts of the Middle East and North Africa, the testimony of one man is equal to that of 2 women. But no one cares. In Iran, a man can stop his wife from working or travelling internationally if he decides to. In the Middle East and North Africa, only 25% of women work, and yet no one cares. In some parts of the Middle East and North Africa, 92% of the women between the ages of 15 and 49 have experienced female genital mutilation, cutting off their clitorises. And yet all we care about is men spreading their legs too far on a train or bus. There are big issues facing women all over the globe that we are not even slightly addressing. So Mamma Mia, instead of making shit videos like you just made, making men seem like the enemy here in Australia, why don't you focus on the pigs that live overseas, that attack women on a daily basis, that control women's lives on a daily basis, that treat women like second-class citizens? That is where feminism is necessary. So go to work, do it there. Do some fucking hard yards.